Hey camper, so today we're going to install our second slide topper. We didn't show you the first one because we weren't sure we knew how to do it and it wouldn't go that quick. But now we know what we're doing, we can show you what's going on. I'm Christy.
I'm Jason.
I'm Ariella.
And this is Cecilia.
And we are
I Wanna Camp With You.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something fun to do. Hey campers, I want to camp with you.
Well, we kind of know what we're doing.
So say we know what we're doing.
I said we kind of know what we're doing. Okay, so we're putting the slide topper on our living room slide, which is the larger slide. We did that one back there a few weeks ago. This one came damaged and we had to wait for another shipment. So it finally got here today, so we're putting it on. Jason is installing the, I guess you call it a slide rail, where the awning kind of slides into it. We put, is it butyl?
I think it's called butyl tape.
Butyl tape behind it. Make sure you do that just because that'll, seal up all the holes so you can avoid leaks if at all possible. And he's installing the rail right up behind there. This one's kind of squeezed in there, so he's having to use a little bit of an extension on the drill. And then, let's see. So I've put the tape on these as well. This is what it looks like. It's like a clay kind of thing. These are going to go in next, and they will hold these, which are access plates. And then we will put it in. But I will show you the next step once he gets that done. What we found helpful the first time was to lay everything out, separate all your screws, so that you can just kind of go with the flow and go step by step. It was really pretty simple once we realized how it was going to go on there. It is starting to rain, but we're hoping to finish. But the next step, like I said, is to install the brackets that will hold the arm of the slide topper. And you put those right in the corner of the slide. I'm trying to show you. Wall. Okay, so now we've slid the brackets onto the piece that we mounted onto the slide wall. And we gotta put these in here. We have to put these arms in the ends of the awning. You want to make sure that you line up the hole with that hole so that you can put your set screw in it when you get it up there. Alright, so put your end cap in, again lining up the hole so that when you put the screw in, it sets it in place.
Let me get this lined up. There.
And we're going to do that to the other side. And then we're going to put it up there. You want to unwind it no more than one turn before you try and slide it into the awning rail that you already installed. Okay, so as you're sliding that into that track, that awning, these arms below that we put on, trying to show you, you're going to have to take it, a little bit past and then slide it back. I can't really explain.
Everything's loose, and there's no fasteners holding it.
Yeah, there's no fasteners holding it. So this will move, so everything will move so you can get everything in place. And then you put your set screws in after the fact, so once you get it all ready. And I did just realize I'm recording this up and down. I'm really sorry about that. But anyways, we're putting these hex head screws in here to secure this rail in place after we've centered this up on the bar. And then the only thing left to do is test it out and put in the last set screws on the fabric.
You can pull the pins.
Oh yeah, we gotta pull the pins, I forgot. That's a fun part.
Breaking.
It's spring loaded, so you have to actually pull that little thing out once you release the tension off, which makes it really easy. And then it'll slide out. Okay, so now comes the moment of truth. We're going to extend and retract it just a few times to make sure that the fabric is square on the tube before we secure the fabric in place with the last 2 set screws.
All set?
Yep. And just so you see how slide toppers work, they actually extend with the slide and then they retract with the slide because, like we said before, they're spring loaded. So it is kind of neat, and it does definitely save time, and it's obviously better for the top of the slides, I would say, to keep the weather off of it and all that. Looks like we might be good to go. So now we're going to take it back in and out a few more times, and then we will be all set. I know a few people have said something about wind because they probably think the same thing we did. We actually originally thought it was just like an awning over the slide. We didn't realize it was actually attached to the front of the slide. Came out with it and back in with it, and was spring loaded, so it's pretty tight to the camper. So it doesn't really flap in the wind. We didn't have that problem with the other one, so I don't foresee that problem happening with this one either. And obviously we can get up on the roof and we can sweep off the slides, but the less we have to get up on the roof, the more time we save. And like my husband likes to say, even though these aren't cheap investments, it is a cheaper investment than a hospital bill if he does fall off. And I mean, he's pretty well versed on a ladder. He's an electrician. He's been an electrician for quite some time, so he has no problem getting up and down on a ladder, but it'll definitely save us the hassle, that's for sure. So, as you see, they work really well, and we're pretty happy with them. We'll see how they last and what happens in the future, but for right now, we're pretty happy with the investment. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and if we can answer them, we gladly will. Thanks for watching.
Hey campers, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.